for Sonic was released a few days ago. However, the fan community hasn't been able to get much out of the trailer so far, despite Jim Carrey's appearance as villain Dr. Ivo Robotnik. The biggest flaw seems to be the appearance of the protagonist Sonic, since many fans just want a comic-like look. On the poster released at the beginning of the year as well as in this trailer, Sonic seems more like a hairy blue human being, or as Twitter user Kyle Olsen quite accurately illustrates, more like the monkey from Jumanji. And even though many fans are positively surprised by Jim Carrey's performance, this won't make them want to go to the Sonic movie. Shortly afterwards, however, director Jeff Fowler responded, who surprisingly handled the criticism very constructively and announced on Twitter that the design of Sonic would be changed again. Nobody expected that so quickly, but the high number of dislikes and the devastating comments seem to have had an effect, because a simple change of the eye area seems to help a lot. How Sega and Paramount will make the new Sonic look like, we will surely see in the next trailer. Sonic the Hedgehog will be released on November 8, 2019. With Disney hiring James Gunn a few weeks ago for the third part of Guardians of the Galaxy to surprise too many fans, the only downside was that the shooting could not start until 2021 at the earliest with the finish of the Suicide Squad. However, now the Hollywood Reporter reckons to know that the filming of the third part could begin in 2020. One of the reasons for this is that James Gunn had already finished the script before he was kicked out of Disney, so that production could begin more or less directly. If this were to happen early next year, the end of 2021 would be a realistic release date for Guardians of the Galaxy 3, provided Gunn takes over his previous script seamlessly and the production of the Suicide Squad is not delayed. After not only James Gunn as director, but also some actors like Margot Robbie, Jai Courtney and Viola Davis will return to the Suicide Squad reboot, it became known a few days ago that David Dastmalchian, better known as Kurt in Ant-Man, will also be part of the cast. Dastmalchian will take over the role of Abner Kryl, aka Polka Dot Man, which makes him one of the smaller villains in the Suicide Squad. However, the dots on his costume can turn into powerful flying weapons like circular saws. Furthermore, there are currently conversations going on with Daniela Melchior, who is a possible female version of Ratcatcher. The Suicide Squad is scheduled to be released in mid-2021. After some pictures of the upcoming Rambo 5 Last Blood have been released recently, Sylvester Stallone approached the fans personally from the set. The clip consists of behind-the-scenes shots and shows Stallone carving arrows and other things. He also promises that fans can look forward to a handmade film like the first part. What exactly this means is not sure, however the first part goes mostly without CGI fireworks. The plot will revolve around Gabriella, the daughter of John Rambo's housekeeper. Because after she was kidnapped by a Mexican woman trader cartel, the retired John Rambo decides that he has to take care of the situation himself and save Gabriella. You can also hope for a trailer soon. After all, Rambo 5 Last Blood will be released in the cinemas on September 20, 2019. After 4 published video games, the Saints Row series will now also be made into a film. Saints Row 4 was the latest release for PC and console in 2013. Now, several companies have teamed up to produce a movie for the popular series. Among them is the German company Koch, which not only owns the rights to the video game series, but was also responsible for the latest releases Saints Row 4 and Saints Row Get Out of Hell. F. Gary Gray, who has already been involved behind the scenes in action movies like The Italian Job, is also supposed to be part of it. In addition, Gray is currently working for Men in Black International and also had a hand in Straight Outta Compton, so he doesn't have a lack of qualification. Greg Russo was hired as screenwriter and has worked among others on Resident Evil and Mortal Kombat. So in fact, they have found some quite skilled people, but nevertheless many fans will be skeptical about the filming of Saints Row. After all, filmed video games have very often disappointed the high expectations of the fans. The originally planned start date for Fantastic Beasts 3 was supposed to be November 2020. However, it has now turned out that fans of the Harry Potter spin-off will have to wait longer. And this despite the big announcement of Warner prior to the first part, namely that every 2 years from 2016 to 2024 a new Beasts movie will be released. However, due to time difficulties, the release will be delayed by a whole year. A representative of Warner commented as follows: "We are excited about the Beast series and have complete faith in it. We believe that the new release date will give the producers the time and space to fully develop their art and deliver the best possible film to our fans." This means the shooting will be delayed, and instead of starting in July 2019, they will not begin until spring 2020. Whether the wait will at least have been worth will be seen in November 2021, when Fantastic Beasts 3 will start in the cinemas.